what is it that really makes a wrestler hot?
Well, you know something gorgeous, Glenn? What makes a wrestler hot? I'll tell you, because I am the hottest there is right now. It's, you know, believing in yourself, training, saying your prayers, and eating your vitamins, getting out here and living this thing 24 hours a day. That's what it's all about. Setting an example, being number one, the best at what you do, and that makes you red hot. First off, when I leave the ring, when I leave that dressing room, I'm so excited looking at you. You're so good looking, I can't even talk. But anyway, when I leave that dressing room and I head for that squared circle, the first thing I do is I start entertaining those people. I start ripping those clothes off, pumping up those 24-inch pythons, and I get those people off just by entertaining them. And then when the entertaining's all over with, what makes me red hot is when I step in that combat zone, the squared circle, I get the job done. I'm the best wrestler in the world today, and I get the physical capabilities to take any man down. What would you do with 305 pounds on top of you?
Oh, slam! Andre picked him up with ease and rides him.
So what's it we look for at WrestleMania 4?
Well, you know, there'll be little Hulksters to the left, little Hulksters to the right. At Trump Plaza, that'll be the real entertainment tonight, brother. I got a chance to bust up Andre the Giant, win the World Heavyweight title, and show the whole world, man, that training, saying your prayers, and eating your vitamins is the way to go. Hulkamania will live forever, man. March 27th. You better be there for WrestleMania 4.
What about those other 19 guys? How you gonna do it?
Man, I'm not worried about him. I'm taking the Giant on first, and anybody after that is just gonna get steamrolled, because once I steal that energy from all my little Hulksters, brother, in the largest arms in the world, the pythons start pumping up. Anybody in my way after Andre the Giant shall fall at my feet in defeat.
Why take the plunge and go for a starring role?
Why not? I mean, Hulkamania's running wild. Hulkamania's timing is perfect. I've been yelling and screaming and getting my message across to the training, the prayers, and the vitamins. And a lot of the fans are interested in what Hulk Hogan's like the other 23 hours a day. And this is a further extension of Hulkamania, this no-holds-barred movie. I get to take the law in my own hands, and plus they see the sensitive side of Hulk Hogan, the side that I haven't seen yet.
Well, we know what Hulk's feel is in the world of wrestling and television. How does it translate to filmdom?
Well, it's like the plague. We've got such a mass media following of wrestling fans, and I'm one of the first wrestlers to cross that media barrier into commercials and different types of television. It's really just, it makes sense for the future. I mean, it's just another positive vehicle to keep pushing Hulkamania, keep getting the kids on a positive tone. And there needs to be somebody to clean up the action-adventure scene around here. We have an action-adventure movie here that's going to entertain you for 94 to 96 minutes, I think. And I think that's how long it is. And there's no blood, guts in it. It's all stock stuff, superhero, Hulk Hogan, Superman type, and I take care of business the way the Hulkster would. It's time somebody did.
How do you find making films as opposed to the wrestling arena?
Both jobs are really taxing and tiring physically and mentally. The film business, or this type of job, has a different type of a drain on you. It's kind of like the floor or the asphalt beats you to death. I mean, as far as the physical stress, it's hard because you have to wait so long to get up for something. But they're both equally as hard. I mean, I have a lot of respect for actors.
Do you miss the wrestling?
Yes, I miss it. And about a week from now, I'll be in St. Louis, and there'll be 20,000 people yelling and screaming, and I'll put on the old red and yellow Canary Hulk pants. I'll be out there, but I do miss it. I miss all my friends, and just miss that live crowd. Well, it's kind of like sometimes you don't realize what you have until you give it up or lose it or make mistakes. And the wrestling business has been so good to me. All through the decade of the 80s, I told the kids to train, say their prayers, and eat their vitamins. And I got this large following of kids that some of them have grown up and families. And now I've got a new generation to watch me, and going into the 90s, it's like the wrestling keeps my feet on the ground. It's the real world for me, you know. And it's like, it's not over yet because I still got this real positive message, you know. to give all these new followers. It's a new breed of wrestling fans of sports entertainment. And we have a fourth demandment now to be a Hulkamaniac.
All right, action.
Going down.
Is this whole transition from Rocky III to No Holds Barred to Suburban Commando part of a plan to kind of ease off the maniac imagery you built up for so long?
Well, there's a logical departure, a logical extension, a logical growth to this Hulk Hogan persona. The character's impeccable of Hulk Hogan. The image, the positive vibes, the positive thoughts, the positive role model image is impeccable. It's also brought the man of Hulk Hogan very close. It makes me a better person every day trying to live up to this image. But I think there's a balance. I think that the film world is just another vehicle for relaying this positive image at this point in time, and I think they're going to help each other. I don't think there's going to be a departure from wrestling and quit and leave the world's heavyweight title vacant and become a movie star. That's not where I'm at. I think I can balance both things.
Going up? Let me give you a hand.
Do you think that your professional wrestling career helps or hurts your chances as an actor?
I think once I prove myself on the big screen, people are going to be able to be flexible. I think my fans and the general public will allow me to have fun and be Hulk Hogan and plug myself in and go to WrestleMania. And then I think on the other hand, they're going to appreciate the fact that I'm dead serious about getting good on the big screen too.
Keep the back straight. Make the arms a bow. Now bend.
Any thought that, I mean, if audiences don't accept you the way that wrestling audiences have accepted you, that you would ever go back to the ring?
Oh yeah. Oh God, yes. I'm going to Japan next week to wrestle. And wrestling has been the foundation, the springboard for everything, all the successes in my career. I never want to give it up, but there becomes a time when you're 40 years old and you look in the mirror and you say, hey man, I got priorities now. I've got a wife and 2 beautiful children, and I don't want to be out on that road every day. Even though maybe this is ego talking, even though right now I feel that I'm the best wrestler there is still, and if I was out on that road every day with the wrestling and the show business and the charisma, I think I could still make Hulkamania run wild. But now I've got the best of all the worlds. I've got my family priority, number one. I've been getting a chance to make movies and have a lot of fun. So I don't think I could ever give wrestling up, but if something happened that the people hated my movies and I'm the worst actor ever and we don't want to see Hulk Hogan do this, I wouldn't have a problem wrestling full time, because it's not a humbling experience, it's a gratifying experience.
Man, there's another one of those dinosaurs. I seen that dinosaur in Steven Spielberg's movie, man.
I tell you, this give kids a world, they're really neat, man, because they've never turned any Hulkamaniacs away. None of the big Hulkamaniacs or little Hulkamaniacs. And what is really cool is the more people that watch the show, the more money they raise, so we can have more Hulkamaniacs here, more special Hulkamaniacs. I tell you, man, you guys are really getting the royal treatment here. I'm getting kind of jealous.
Well, after your little tour, what do you think of the Kids Village?
Well, I tell you, this is really great. What impresses me is these people, that's all they do is give here. There's no take. And it's really important that people realize what Give Kids the World is all about. It's special children with special needs, and everybody needs a vacation once in a while, and this is what they provide for those special people. So the more people that get involved, the more kids I can bring here.
For $25,000. On your mark, get set, fat pig D! All right, and they're off. Let me tell you something.
So you made it. You made it. How do you feel?
Tonight I want to thank everybody. We tried to make
Real bad.
Saturday a lot of fun.
For the kids. You know what though? They cheated. In my peripheral vision, I had Tom Arnold in the corner of my eye. And for every 2 plates of strudel that I ate, Tom Arnold only ate 1. And then, I don't know, this thing's rigged. I'm gonna have to find out what's going on here. After the 12th piece of strudel, when I saw my stomach start to floor out like this, I kind of felt like Andre the Giant was stepping on my stomach in Madison Square Garden. Yeah, I feel bad.
Action.
Well, now Terry, you do a lot of your own stunts, don't you? Or?
Well, only if I have to. Yeah, okay, yeah.
We'll say
Yeah.
yeah. He does. Well, that was pretty physical up there, you know, smashing some.
Very physical. Yeah, that was a lot of fun. But I mean, the high falls, like that 40-foot fall, he did that yesterday. So he is, without a doubt, the most important guy on this show. Without a doubt. No, he's the number one. Because if he gets hurt, my knees start shaking.
Now, Hulk, they often say that, you shouldn't work with animals and children. Obviously, you made an exception with these guys.
Well, these guys are tougher than the wrestlers I work with, so I didn't have a choice. I mean, when they said, put the toupee on Hogan, I did it, They didn't give me any choice.
What was the best part of working on this film?
Well, the best part was seeing how professional these guys are. I mean, I thought, when I had the three ninjas, they'd be playing games, but they made everybody else get serious.
Whoa, kids, what are you doing?
They got our friend.
I guess it's too late to talk you out of this. Are you sure you know what you're doing?
Respect, courage, trust, honor, teamwork.
What will be the biggest difference with WrestleMania 18 than WrestleMania 1? Because you were there at the birth of this phenomenon.
Well, that was the birth. This is kind of like the rebirth times 10. This is a dream match. This is if you could bring Babe Ruth back from the grave in his prime to do home run derby against Mark McGuire. This is Muhammad Ali at 25 years old in his prime against Mike Tyson before he had his problems. This is some famous great new breed of wrestler, The Rock, who's done the crossover media-wise, and he's a superstar. And all of a sudden, from the ashes down below comes this great superstar who should have been in the twilight of his career. Now he's in better shape than ever. He's hungrier than ever. He knows more tricks than the new guy. Now the new guy's in a bunch of trouble. This is the dream match of the millennium. This transcends wrestling. This is a dream match for all sports fans.
Do you have a beef, or what's your beef with The Rock?
I really don't have a beef with him. I admire his accomplishments. I think he's doing a great job, but I wasn't ready for the glue factory. I might be ready to buy the glue factory. I'm not ready for it. And, now that I'm back in wrestling and I've got myself in tremendous shape, better than I've ever been, like I said, this should have been the twilight of my career, but now it's the prime of my career. And I'm sorry, Rock, but you have to deal with that, brother.
Veteran as far as his accomplishments are concerned. The power of Hogan. And I'll tell you what, King. Look at the power! The power of those pythons!
Yeah, looking this way.
First VMAs, is it as crazy as you expected it to be?
It is very crazy, but it's fun. I'm having a blast. So.
Who have you seen so far?
I just saw JoJo. Actually, we had breakfast together this morning in the hotel. And Jessica Simpson and Ashley Simpson came in, so that was really cool.
Dad, are you excited?
I'm very excited, but I'm here on a mission.
What's your mission?
I'm here to corner Jessica and Ashley's father and get some tips.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, no doubt.
Oh, yeah. I'm sure they have a million pieces of advice to give you.
I bet. I can't wait to get him in the corner and beat him up and get all the good tips out of him.
Will you just put me in a quick wrestling move? Just fulfill my fantasy. Yes, I need it.
Figure this out.
Come on,
I got
give me a
one.
quick
Hold this.
trivia.
Watch this. Hold the microphone right here. This is what you do to a beautiful lady. This is the best wrestling move of all. You go to shake their hand like this, and you casually.
That's such a lame move.
That's a bear hug.
That is? And you were so gentle.
And then my claws come out.
What can we expect on the show?
What can we expect on Hogan Knows Best? We can expect the love and support like the Osborne family, but we definitely are crazier than the Osbournes.
Is that possible?
We're way crazier than the Osbournes, but there's no F-bombs and we're not in rehab.
If this crap was your idea, you're in a lot of trouble.
It was your idea.
Don't even go there.
So wrestling, here we go again.
Yeah.
You're back in the ring.
After everything I've been through, I want to knock somebody out.
What made you decide? What was the moment you're like, okay, it's time to do this again. Let's have some fun and kill someone and knock someone
I don't
out.
know. I'm addicted. I'm an addict to chocolate and ice cream and wrestling. And even
Well, those are good vices,
yeah,
I must say.
I've had worse. Even though I can't physically, do what I would love to do. At my age, I vicariously get to relive and help and move the business forward. So, you know, when it came push to shove and there was an opportunity to kind of like even the score. Actually, we have a huge history. And the history is we drew major numbers and set pay-per-view records a decade ago. When there was an opportunity to get in there with this guy that kind of like didn't like the way I was running things, I said, why not?
And wrestling's always been good to you. So why
Yes,
not
and actually it's been so good to me when everything went awry and everything disappeared from family and friends and money and everything, the wrestling fans were loyal. They were still there.
How does it compare now to when you first started? Is it a completely different game?
Yeah, it is. I mean, when I first started, my first day in the wrestling business, they broke my leg. That was to run me off. Nowadays, you know, Santa Claus puts a pair of wrestling boots under the tree, and they have these things called wrestling schools now, where they take a lot of money and gingerly show you the ropes.
I must say you age like Benjamin Button. You age backwards.
Button. Wow.
that movie? You're
That's
just
a
reverting
compliment.
in time. Your body looks pretty insane. Are you feeling the effect? Oh my God.
You know what it is? It's the fact that I'm 58 years old and I'm married to a beautiful 36-year-old woman.
So it's not the water you're drinking. It's not working out. The secret to your longevity and youthfulness is your wife.
That's right.
Aw, that's sweet.
Everything's cool.
How is your body holding up, though?
It's okay. It's okay. I mean, you know, I've had the standard wrestling injuries, you know, had the knee replacements and the hip replacements and, you know, everything from the noses broken and the teeth chipped and knocked out. To my fans, thank you for being with me, for riding the highs and surviving the lows. Their loyalty is unwavering. They just know who I am and they actually know I'm a human being.